Therefore be ye not unwise, but understanding the will of the Lord. What is God's will? You need to understand that. You need to know that, okay? What the will of God is. Man, I've been doing good without my glasses. Praise the Lord. Now, how to apply these principles, I'll quickly go through this. Seek knowledge and understanding. In all thy getting, get an understanding. Proverbs 4:7 says, wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom. With all thy getting, get understanding. That is so powerful in a relationship. With all thy getting, get an understanding, because there are some things you may find out after you're married, that is something that you can work through, okay? But what if it's something major that you didn't get an understanding about? Okay, something really major that affects your life that you didn't get an understanding about. Proverbs 4:7, wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom. With all thy getting, get understanding. You know, when we were dating, she said she didn't like to kiss. We were kissing, right? And then in my mind, I'm thinking, you know, she's right, because if we keep kissing while we're dating, it'll lead to other things, because we made a prayerful decision there'll be no sex before marriage. You know, we kissed at the altar on our day we got married, but that night, baby, did I tell you I didn't like to kiss? Yeah. Didn't I tell you I didn't like to kiss? 17 years, no kissing. You think Donald didn't suffer? I didn't suffer, man. The enemy was fighting me. You know, you're not man enough. You're not this, you're not that. Listen, I'm telling you the truth. I suffered. I said, what's wrong with me? What's going on here? You know, I write about it in my book. Well, I didn't write about everything. Yeah, because you don't need to know everything. Forgive who? How a man can forgive his ex-wife and move on with life. Okay? I write about it, man. Meeting individuals today that are treating each other like they were yesterday's news. They said, the gospel is in my books, okay? And identifying with what I went through, identifying with, yeah, that was me, man. I need to do better. Not putting anyone down. I bless God for that. Number 2, pray for wisdom. Ask God for wisdom and discernment to make right choices and to align your plans with the will of God. You want to make sure that you're in line with God, and whoever comes in your life can fall in that place with you and God. Keep going the same direction. The last 9 years, I've been doing so well in the ministry. So whoever comes in my life has to complement where I'm at in ministry now. Preaching, God is doing some awesome things in my life. It's important that we're on the same page, because if that stops, the sad thing about that is if it stops after I'm married, I'm going to know I made a mistake. I think you get it. Here we go. Number 3. Number 1 was seek knowledge and understanding. Number 2, and that verse what that was, Proverbs 4:7. Number 2 was pray for wisdom. Number 3, consider consequences. Think carefully about outcomes of your decision, both immediate and long term. You got to think about the outcome, especially at point A. If you're about to marry someone, it's important to think about what the outcome is going to be. Now, don't sabotage yourself, because it could be the will of God. Don't base your moving forward on your past, on brokenness. Make sure it's not based on brokenness. It's not based on trauma. You want to be solid. You want to be whole. You want to make sure if you have a coach in your life or someone in your life giving you sound advice, they're living saved as well. And if it seems like it's turning, they start taking you in a direction that's dealing with your flesh, I have one word to say to you: run. R-U-N, run. Okay, run. You don't want someone playing with your flesh. Don't do that. All right? All right, praise the Lord.